Hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be because I might read a lot of books in this one. So it is face-off weekend currently for the amazing readathon. Everything is linked down below. You definitely have heard me talking about this before. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. But I'm very excited to be reading for 48 hours this weekend with my team and everyone else in the readathon. It's going to be fun. I'm getting competitive. I'm really excited about it. And I've already read one book, so I'm really excited about that. And that book is Lore Olympus Volume 6. I ended up finishing this last night just before bed because I was so tired. So I finished it, and now I've only got like, I don't know, I've got like a good amount of time left of the readathon because everyone else in the other side of the world is asleep right now. So it's my time to shine. So we're going to try and fit in as much reading as possible in this vlog because I want to get some stuff read. I've got a few audiobooks that are really, really short that are still over an hour or like 100 pages or 50 pages. They have to be bigger than 50 pages and longer than an hour if it's audio. So that's my plan. I'm really excited to read these. I've got so many on my Kindle that I'm really excited to get to, like Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren, and the other one that whole like group, I think I can only read the first two, so the one by Christina Lauren and the one by Abby Jimenez, because the other ones aren't long enough for me to read during this face-off, but that's totally fine. So yeah, I read this, 5 stars. This one was really, really great. And I'm just loving it. I'm loving Zeus's reactions to everything. He's so, just every single Greek mythology thing I read, everyone hates Zeus, and it's just hilarious seeing him dealing with no one giving a shit about him. Like, it's just hilarious. So I love this, and yeah, I'll probably be putting a review out on Goodreads soon for it and Instagram. So that's that one. And then in terms of like physical books, I'm going to try and get to all of those audio ones first because I have a few things I want to do on my computer. So I can do that at the same time. But I do also have Lara Jean Keeps Breaking Up With Me, and I also have The Hills of Estrella Rota. But these could be really good books to read during sightseeing, or even like quick, like if I want to get quickly through cities or something, because they're a lot bigger than other ones, but I do still have them. And I also have The Sea in You. Let me get them. In You, and also Grand Slam Romance. So maybe I'll read this one because it is the shortest out of all of them. It's still like 200 pages though, so I don't know. I feel like I could be better strategizing what's going on here. But I have a good feeling about teen romance. I feel like we're gonna put in the effort. We can read quite quick books. We have a lot of audiobooks to choose from that are really short. So that's really great. But yeah, I just have so many on Hoopla as well that I'm really just excited to read. So I'm excited. We're gonna have just a full-on day of reading and staying up quite late probably. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm about to have some lunch and then I'll get stuck into my reading straight afterwards. So come along with me on this fun weekend journey. Hello, so it's a little bit later and I've read a few books. Please don't worry about the dishwasher in the background. I'm sorry I had to put it on. I'm very excited. I read the first 2 books in the Improbable Meet Cute little book series. So that was The Exception to the Rule and The Worst Wingman Ever. And I absolutely love both of these. I gave them both 5 stars. I especially love the first one. I needed more from this. That's the only complaint I have about both of these. They were way too short, which I guess was the point of them. But like, oh, they were so good and just so entertaining and quick. And I really enjoyed the format of the first one. It was in emails most of the time, which at first was annoying to listen to because I did listen to both of them. But I ended up really enjoying it and I just loved it. It was making me giggle and I loved it so much. So I definitely recommend those two if you love those authors as well as just romance in general because they were very cute. Now I'm reading Same Time Next Year, which is a novella by Tessa Bailey, and you guys know I love Tessa Bailey's books. So I have high hopes for this one. It's really short though, and I feel like she does do well with longer books, because that's all that I've read from her really. And I know that My Killer Vacation is one of her least, like, is one of people's most disliked books of hers, so yeah, I'm not too sure. But I'm just making dinner. I'm currently listening to that, so I'm hoping to finish it before I finish dinner, and I'll update you later. But just know I'm loving this. We are going in strong, and I'm just so excited to see what the results are because I feel like we're doing really well, but who knows. But yeah, I'm just like pushing along and I cannot wait to see. So I'm excited. Hello friends, it is update time for Face Off weekend. I've read a few books since we last checked in because I've just been listening to my heart's content, and it's been great. It's been great. I've read some really good ones and I'm really happy. So the last time I checked in with you, I was reading Same Time Next Year, and I ended up really enjoying this. I gave it 4 stars. It was really short, and I feel like, as I said before, that Tessa Bailey does a good like regular size romance. So this was the first like shorter book that I've read from her, and I enjoyed it still, but I feel like just with these shorter romances I just need more, and yeah, I just need so much more. So it was good, nothing to write home about, but I still really did enjoy it. And just another Tessa Bailey book that I've read now. Next, I quickly listened to Resting Scrooge Face by Megan Quinn, and this was like a Christmas romance. This guy does not like Christmas, he's a Scrooge. And this one was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I love Christmas, so I hate when men don't like Christmas, and it's just like, what are you doing? But it was fun. It was fun. And, you know, just fine, and really short too, so really not much to say on that one. And then I listened to Beauty and the Goblin King by Lindia Foxglove. I think that's how you pronounce her first name, I'm not too sure. But this is the first book in the Fairy Tale Heart series, and I honestly really enjoyed this one. I ended up giving it 4 stars, but I feel like it's a 4.5. At the start, I was a bit iffy on it because, I don't know, it just seemed a bit but as I got more and more through it, I really started to enjoy it. And if you don't know, this one is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and basically the Beast is a goblin king, and he has been cursed by someone. I'm not going to name it because it's part of the plot, part of the mystery, and the only way for this curse to be lifted is if like his one true love or like something like that comes through and does all these like little tasks and figures out the mystery of his curse. And basically he's just never going to be satisfied until he breaks the curse. And so he has all these women come through, all consensual, like all wanting to, and they get paid for sleeping with him. Basically prostitution. But that's fine. But he's just like never satisfied with it. And then usually they're like poor or like actually prostitutes, just doing their job, just getting money, and none of them really care to figure out the mystery, until this one girl who isn't poor, she's actually from a really well-off family, but she's just like not loving that life. And I actually like kind of miss the reason why she went to him, but anyway, she ended up there and she like wasn't concerned at all with making money. She actually found him quite attractive, even though he's a goblin, which kind of like to me, but you know, it's fine. And yeah, they kind of like started this little thing, and she just noticed a lot of things that all the other girls didn't notice, and like all the furniture and stuff were his previous friends liking Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, she comes to want to solve this mystery, and it's honestly, I really enjoyed it. I love the story aspect, I love the characters, and even though it was really short, I just felt that connection between them, and I really enjoyed the way it was done. So yeah, I really kind of want to continue on with that series because she has a lot of other books that follow other fairy tales, so that might be an option for me later on, but they're a lot longer, so I'm not going to read them in Face Off. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Other books that I have been reading is Washed Up with a Kraken, and this one I'm very excited about because I'm like halfway through at the moment, and this I just like can't get over Kraken. Like, it's just a funny joke in my family because the alcohol Kraken is just one of my partner's and his dad's favorite drinks, and there's also a pokey machine called the Kraken or whatever, and it's just a funny joke with us that we love Kraken and we make Kraken jokes. And I made his dad like this recipe book with all these Kraken cocktails in it, which I made up like all of these cool names for the cocktails and stuff that had all like just like puns for Kraken. So when I saw this, I thought it was hilarious, and then I needed to read it. Basically, this girl, I don't know if she is a human actually, and she's a chef, and she gets this opportunity through her like school, like her cooking university or whatever it is, to go on this cruise that like goes around the world, and she gets to be a chef on there, cooks and everything, and so she gets to just like take this opportunity. She applies for it and she gets in. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm loving the cooking aspect, and like the fact they're on a cruise, and the fact that there's this other side character, because it's like there's two love interests, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll see about it. Maybe it's a threesome, who knows. And then the last book that I'm reading, which I'm also about halfway through, is Amakoi. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's volume 1. And this one was in the host's favourite books. Please, I'm really sorry about my washing machine. It's going off. This video is just full of my washing machine and dishwasher going off, I think. Anyway, this is one of the host's favourites, so I get 50 extra GRC, or 100, one of them. So that's good, and I need that, so I'm going to take it. And I wanted to read this for a little while, so I'm really excited, and I'm really, really liking it. It's very like innocent and cute, but at the same time it's making me like all giddy and like nice, so I'm really enjoying that. But that is like all the books that I have read or I'm going to finish for Face Off. I honestly feel like we're doing really well. I'm just really worried about the other teams sabotaging us, and I think that's like my biggest thing at the moment, because we've done a lot, but I just don't know if we've done enough to get through the saboteurs, you know? So we'll see how we go, and I'll update you at the end of this video. So as you can see, we've just finished, and we haven't got the results yet, but I'm excited for them because I feel like, I don't know, we're all feeling good, we're all feeling happy, as you would have just seen. We're all excited that it's over, and we're all going through like our statistics of how many pages read and stuff, and so many people read like over 2,000 pages, and that's just insane for 48 hours. So very fun. But I ended up reading, let's see how much I ended up reading. So I ended up reading 9 books, which I'm pretty happy about. Like, it was really fun and I enjoyed that. I didn't read like 20 books like some other people, and I really wish I read like all the volumes of Imakoi. But that's okay, that's alright. I read books that have been on my TBR, so that was actually quite good, because yeah, there were a few books there that were on my radar and I really wanted to read, so I'm really glad about it. And now I'm 10 books ahead of schedule, so that's pretty amazing. When I started Face Off Weekend, I was like 1 book ahead of schedule, so perfect. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I will check back in when there's some results, so we'll see. Okay, we've got the results, and I cannot believe this. We came last. Oh my goodness. just the feeling of putting that much effort in and then coming last is just like, oh. But you know, that's how things work sometimes. It's actually quite funny. Anyway, we were like so confident and then we come last, but it's fine. It's all good. We got 100 GRC and it was a fun time, so it's all good. In first place, fantasy and spooky tied first, so that's great for them. But now team spooky, I think. No, team Sci Fi, which wasn't even there, has to do the U-turn, so they have to redo a prompt, or they do it twice. So that's good that it wasn't us, so at least we didn't have two bad things happen to us. So yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. I'm still loving the time, and now we've got another prompt. So I'm gonna head back over to my regular vlog and end this face-off vlog here. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a fun time in Face Off if you participated, and if not, then you probably were saved from a reading slump maybe. But it's totally fine. And yeah, I'll see you next video. There should be 2 vlogs before this for the first 2 weeks of the readathon, and then there will be 2 vlogs after this for the other 2 weeks of the readathon. So this was a nice like little in-between video of me reading 9 books in 48 hours. So that's great. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.